Fly through the eras I had to fulfill my purpose, to shake the whole earth with a boom when I hit the surface. They trembling nervous, they know I'm coming for certain, to murder all these niggas, devour all of these serpents. I patiently waited to turn up with fervent heat. Now that I'm activated, I'ma blow cause it's World War III. I hear you weeping, you're mourning, your nationality. Hiroshima and Nagasaki ain't got nothing on me. I was raised by chemists, I was made for the judgment. Don't be testing my limits, don't be pushing my buttons. In the Bible they call me flame and rebuke, and you know that that's the truth, but my homies call me nuke. I was sent here to destroy pleasures and sin in the day of darkness, even darker than when the day began. Annihilation, no time for evacuations. When these warheads split, it look worse than decapitations. Repentance, it's genocide or it's genocide. You can't hide if you get left when the saints rise. The wicked looking in the sky, and all they can do is cry, and they already know why, cause it's judged.
Gave up sin and started living righteous. It's who I am, I knew I couldn't fight this. When Christ come back, there's gonna be some mourning. You never know, this song could be your final warning. Judgment day, judgment day. When they crack the sky, judgment day, judgment day. Repent or die, judgment day. You say only God can judge me, well trust me, you don't wanna see judgment day. And there'll be no more crying now, so stop all your whining now. The time for change is right now. Repent or die, or judgment.
I'm my best on the worst day. How you know? Because I know that's what the words say. He's the steady serving doctrines like a feast day. Into the lines show they thief, they bagging these away. Yeah, they bagging these away. Silly Christians with their doctors, what the heathens say. They get served a bag of tricks and that'll ease the pain. But it's only for a moment, the morning hand came. Now who the one to blame? When that black Messiah showed, now that's another thing. On and all the weakest hands, we showed them the way. All in all the weakest hands, we showed them the way. Straight is the way through the gate, that's the only way. Whoa.
And started living righteous. It's who I am, I knew I couldn't fight this. When Christ come back, there's gonna be some mourning. You never know, this song could be your final warning. Judgment day, judgment day. When they crack the sky, judgment day, judgment day. Repent or die, judgment day. You say only God can judge me, well trust me, you don't wanna see judgment day. And there'll be no more crying now, so stop all your whining now. The time for change is right now. Repent or die, or judgment.
Gave up sin and started living righteous. It's who I am, I knew I couldn't fight this. When Christ come back, there's gonna be some mourning. You never know, the song could be your final warning. Judgment day, judgment day. When they crack the sky, judgment day, judgment day. Repent or die, judgment day. You say only God can judge me, well trust me, you don't wanna see judgment day. And there'll be no more crying now, so stop all your whining now.
You rolling with. Either you rolling with the spirit of Satan and who's waiting for the lake of fire, or you're gonna roll with the spirit of Christ.
Created, manufactured right here in the Americas. Don't slip on that. This new Negro that we see today was a creation.
If you're walking around worrying about
out your breath when you know death and destruction is everywhere. Nigga, you gonna die.
Check, check, check. Hey, all praises to the Most High God. We back. Fix your face Fridays with your brother Captain Azariah, Deacon IBL. We filling in for him again this Friday for Fix Your Face. You know I got my brother Officer Yawasop in the building.
Shalom, Israel, Most High Christ bless.
Hey, also we got the one of the Benjavites in the building, Officer Tobiah. All praises. He is Oklahoma City, right? You OKC, right? That's right.
He said that kind of low, man.
He did. And then we got your mic is off. You gotta cut your mic off, man. You gotta cut your mic off.
Now, what you saying? What you
saying? We got Soldier Balkai.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay.
All praises. So we're gonna get right into this. We're gonna talk about envy not thou the oppressor. Because that's a big thing amongst us as Israelites and our people. We envy our oppressor. In many things, we envy our oppressor. So remember, the phone lines are open. 405-293-2029. Again, that's 405-293-2029. So let's jump back in this. Let's jump right into this. Give me Proverbs chapter 3. Start at verse 31.
The book of Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31.
Come on.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
The Bible tells us to envy thou not the oppressor. Come on.
And choose none of his ways.
And choose none of his ways. So let's dig into that real quick. First, I want the definition of envy, because the scripture tells us to envy thou not the oppressor. Let's dig a little deep into that word envy. Scroll. Oh, yeah. Get it where we can get it. Start at the first one. We're going to scroll down a little bit. Zoom out some.
The definition of envy: a feeling of discontented or resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, qualities, or luck.
So it says a feeling of discontent or resentful longing or aroused, meaning it's brought upon by someone else's possessions, qualities, or luck. Scroll on down. So you might resent yourself based off somebody else's qualities, somebody else's belongings and things of that nature. Hit translations and more definitions. Where's that one? Read that one. Desire to have.
Envy, the verb. Desire to have a quality, possession, or other desirable attribute.
Other desirable what?
Attribute.
Attributes, come on.
Belonging to someone else.
So another definition of envy is to desire to have a quality, possession, or desirable attribute belonging to someone else. Look at, you see where it says similar or where it says similar, right under the second one, right there. Read not the next one where it says similar. Yeah, similar. What's some similar words? Or what's the word I'm looking for? The English words? Synonyms. Thank you. Hey, man. Hey. Synonyms.
Some synonyms are to covet.
To what?
To covet.
To covet. That's why when we go back to Proverbs 3 and 31, read that again.
Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31.
Come on.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
It says, envy thou not the oppressor. Come on.
And choose none of
his ways.
That's
why you had to, right after that, choose none of his ways, because that's where the envy comes from. Choose none of his ways. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. And we all know who the oppressor is. The so-called, our oppressor today is the so-called Caucasian man, Esau, according to the Bible. It says, don't envy him and choose none of his ways. What are some of his ways? His religion, his politics. I'm going to hit you with another one. His appearance. His appearance. I'm telling you, there's a reason why the Bible says don't envy them.
Sin.
Sin.
Sin is one of his appearance.
Sin. Now watch this. Read that verse again, and then I want the first video.
Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Choose none of his ways. Because we talk about his religion all the time. We talk about his politics. Our brothers and sisters in this captivity, they also envy his appearance, how he looks. They want that image to be them. Watch this. We're gonna start with the first video. Many of y'all have seen this. It's a hot topic in society right now. Is our sister Serena Williams? Yes.
That's Serena.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, what that?
Play the video.
I thought that was Marlon Wayne.
Y'all, somebody come get Serena Williams because she is going viral for this picture, which shows her skin tone noticeably lighter and her facial features looking like they have been
Pause.
Disgusting, man.
Now, if you see this photo was posted on her own Instagram. This is where envying your oppressor to his fight. Now, and she ain't the only one. She's just the one right now that's gaining traction and that's but you have many celebrities that do the same thing. You have Sammy Sosa. Little Kim? Little Kim did it. Michael Jackson. There's many people that, because out of the envy that they have for our oppressor, they want to look like. Because remember, she's married to what race is he? Caucasian, yeah, Esau. She's married to Esau. I knew he was Edomite. Yeah. She's married to a Caucasian man because what a lot of people don't realize about Serena, she was raised pro-black. Exit out. Give me the next video. I just wanted to see the picture of Serena. Not this video. The next one. That one right there.
I did not know that.
We're gonna play that one next. That one right here. A lot of people don't realize she was raised pro-black. I'm telling you, when you marry these other nations and you surround yourself with these other nations, you envy them, you begin to want to be like them. Because remember, Serena was dark. Now she looked Caucasian. That she tried to be. What you got, y'all? What's up?
I got some scripture for you after you finish. That's what I got.
No, go ahead.
Give me, I want to see where I want to start first. I start with Proverbs, then we're going to go to Sirach. Give me Proverbs 23 and verse 17.
Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 17. Mm-hmm. Let not thine heart envy sinners.
Let not thy heart envy sinners. It starts right here in your mind. We start seeing things, and these people got their gain and got the way they position in sin. That's how they got this country. That's how they got the position they got. And we envy that. Our people envy that position they have. And the Bible says, do not envy that sinner. And this is a man, they are the men of sin. They are the wickedness of the earth.
Scriptures call them the border of wickedness.
That's what I was trying to say. Thank you. We in the spirit. That's it on that scripture?
No, sir.
Read on.
But be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long.
Be in the fear of the Lord. I don't care what they call that, keeping up with the
Joneses.
Keeping up with the Joneses. I don't care what Mr. Jones doing across the street or next door. I don't care what they get for their kids or what she got for her husband or what he got for his wife. We should not be worrying about that. We should be taking care of our own and not envying other people. We carrying these people characteristics, and we should not have that. Right. We have a God that gave us the spirit, and the spirit ain't like that. All right, we're gonna get that a little later.
Like we just read, that word envy translates to covet.
Right, which translates to sin.
Sin. We covet them, their appearance, their attributes, the things that they have, their cars, their money, all these things.
So let's go travel to Sirach 8 and start at verse 11. We just gonna start early. We're going to try.
We
do it.
And
Fix your face.
We about to travel all the way. We about to travel all the way to Sirach.
Fix your face. All right, read on.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 8 and verse 11. Rise not up in anger.
No. I'm sorry. 9 and 11.
Sirach chapter 9 and verse 11.
Sorry about that.
Envy not the glory of a sinner.
You say, envy not the glory of the sinner. Everybody want to come here. This is the place of this is the golden city.
It's the golden city, right?
This is New York. You know what I'm saying? All the glamour, the movie stars, all the famous. You want to be famous, you want to be this, you come this place. Most High say don't do that. Envy not this place. Read on.
For thou knowest not what shall be his end.
You don't know what the end of this place is. Our people don't know what the Most High gonna do to this man. Read on.
Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in.
You see that? We're not supposed to delight in those things. We're not supposed to be clubbing, ride. You know what they call that when you club? What's the word?
Reveling.
Reveling. We're not supposed to be reveling. We're not supposed to do those things. But our oppressor do it. We think it's cool. Read on.
But remember, they shall not go unpunished unto their grave.
You see that? They not gonna be unpunished. Read.
Keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill.
You see that? You want to be with the man who just hate you and kill you. That's in the movie Them, that TV show. Right, you want to be around people who hate you and who can just kill you. You want to put yourself in that situation.
Cause you want to be
you want to be them. You want to be just like them. You envy them. And listen. All you have to do is keep God's commandments. Right? And we can, Most High, give me Deuteronomy 6 and 7. Let me see what the Most High said about us.
Oh, we're going to get that.
You going to get that? Yeah, all right. I'm going too fast? All right. We're going to get there. We're going to go back. Let's go back.
We're going to get there. We're going to get
there.
You
see I'm going too fast, y'all. I apologize.
We're going to get there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm bad today.
Hey, y'all saw came out the gate, boy. He said we about to travel to Sirach.
Listen, I'm upset, man, about this topic, man. Y'all ought to be upset. Our daughters and our sons want to be these people. Read on.
So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. Mm-hmm. And if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. Mm-hmm. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares.
You see that? You go in the midst of snares. Our people don't even know they're amongst wolves and vipers and things that can harm them and hurt them. But they just having a good old time, a good old gay time. Don't understand that they in a snare of destruction and death. Read on.
And that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city.
You see that? Come on.
As near as thou canst, guess at thy neighbor and consult with the wise.
And do what?
And consult with the wise.
But our people don't want to do that. Our people hear this Bible come on, they probably twitching off right now when they see it. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see that. No, you got to consult with us. We trying to tell you how to get out the mess. We whine all day long, all night long, and here come the answer. Most I say he stretched his hand out all day long, and no man regarded. But you want to converse with the godly. Read on.
Let thy talk be with the wise.
Let thy talk be with the wise. Why? So you can get understanding, so you can know how to move in this wicked world. Come on.
And all thy communication in the law of the Most High.
And all your communication in the law of the Most High. We need to be speaking God's laws. That's what's going to help us out of this mess. That's what's going to strengthen our marriage. That's what's going to strengthen our kids. That's what's going to strengthen our education, our financial situation. Yes, God's laws. Read.
Verse 16. And let just men eat and drink with thee.
You drink with just men. You don't drink with the wicked. You don't envy the wicked. You don't deal with the wicked. Read.
And let thy glorying be in the fear of the Lord.
And that's where your glory need to be at. Not in chains and things and, man. How do you say it? Chains and things and swing and how the song go? Hey, that's not where your glory go in. That's an old school song right there.
You're right. Yeah, because
I'm sorry, y'all. Just went back for a few. Go ahead, that's right. Go ahead, Cap.
Let's play this video, because what you understand, back to our sister Serena, and understand this, it ain't just her. Many of our sisters go through these things, think like this, and do this as we go on in the class we see. But watch this. Play this next video.
What I was thinking about
just in case some of y'all, because I seen some posts on when I seen some posts basically saying that the photo was fake and things of that nature. Watch this. This is a live video. This is about 3 months ago. And she talking about the racism she experienced in tennis. And a lot of the trauma that we go through pushes us to envy our oppressors, to want to be white and things of that nature. Watch this. Play that.
What I was thinking about when I saw the commercial, I was like, Serena may have been the first famous person that I saw that actually dealt with a hostile work environment, like just solo. Like she would go out on that tennis court and you would kind of hear the hate and the
y'all understand
way
tennis
before social media.
I was in tennis. I played tennis. Tennis is a very racist,
just like
sport.
Soccer.
Yes.
And they go hand in hand, Cap.
Play on.
hear the hate and the book, like way before social media, she was dealing with a black female in a hostile work environment. And I always thought it was like amazing to me.
Pause. You see on the right-hand corner. Never mind. Play. Y'all skipped it. Play. I paused it because I wanted to look at the picture, but then you moved it. Hey, y'all pray for the IT team. Just play. Just play. I missed my point.
How you were able to like block it all out and just focus in on it. Is there like a secret karaoke song or something that you had playing in your head?
That's what I'm saying. It ain't fake.
What was
it ain't fake. Pause it. Right here, Corey, you see it. It ain't fake. Only reason I'm playing that, it's some other stuff I want out of this video. But a lot of people are going back and trying to say it's Photoshop, it's fake. This is live. And you see the change, the envy. And it all stems from the self-hatred. Why? Because we want to be like them. Play on.
Or something that you had playing in your head to block all of that out. What was were you listening to mentally?
No, she did. And watch what she says.
It's just something I had to grow used to, which is shouldn't be normal, right?
Facts.
But it was had to be normal for me, was to realize that people weren't going to root for me in the beginning because I was different and I looked different. And I remember even when my sister was playing, I could tell when she would win points and when she would lose because the crowd would be really loud if she lost a point. And then there would be almost silence if she won the game or the point. So that's how I would kind of follow her matches, because sometimes I would be getting ready for mine before. Obviously that's before other technologies, but that was also the same, obviously applied to me. And I had to make people realize that, it's okay to be black and to play tennis, and it's okay to be good at it and to be better. And that's kind of something I had to lean into myself and realize that it wasn't me. It wasn't anything to do with me. It was just that I had to force people to see me because of my game and let my game do the speaking. And I had to be comfortable with that. And thankfully my parents were so pro and so awesome and so pro-black.
Stop. She said, thankful my parents were so pro. Because you notice she really didn't answer the question of how she dealt with the trauma. Because our people don't deal with the trauma. This is how our people deal with the trauma. We bleach our skin. We wear blonde hair. We try to conform and be like them. We don't deal with the trauma. How we deal with it is we try to make ourselves acceptable to them. That's how we deal with the trauma. But notice what she said. She said her parents were very pro-black. And her father was pro-black. So what happened? Matter of fact, give me that next video because I want to show something. Her daddy didn't play. This was with her other sister. But just to show you, when it came to like Esau trying to tear down the black image,
he didn't play that.
He ain't play that. This is a short clip. Play that.
And Cap,
what you got?
Hold on real quick. Before you play this, you about to play. I seen it. You about to play something very heavy. This is why they took the man out.
Yes.
Out of the house. This is why. So they can put so that he can come in there with his TV and poison our sons and daughters. But go ahead.
Play that.
You think you can beat her? I know I can beat her.
Pause. He said, you think you can beat her? She said, I know I can beat her. All confident. This is a young black child. Play on.
I know it. Very confident. Very confident. You say it so easily.
He's the straw. He's like, pause. He's like, you say it so easily. Why? Why do you say it so easily? If that had been a white child, he would have been like, oh, wow, you're so confident. And he
wouldn't have questioned it.
He wouldn't have questioned nothing. He was like, man, it's amazing. Someone, a child of your age is so confident. Yeah. With her, he's like, you just say it so easy. Yeah. Like it's norm. Why?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Play on.
You strange.
Yeah.
Why? Because I believe it.
Like he played in ghosts.
Here come the father.
What she said it with so much confidence the first time. But Like I said, we can't keep interrupting. I mean, if you want,
You got to understand that you're dealing with an image of a 14-year-old child.
Pause.
This
He
child
said
will
you
be-
dealing with the image of a 14-year-old child. He understood.
Yeah.
They trying to destroy the image because now other black children, her age is gonna look at her and be like, man, she got confidence. Like,
Right.
she's
Right.
and she dark.
Right. And listen, she was smiling. She was happy with herself, the way she looked, the way she, and her dad was right there to defend her. Her dad was right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a powerful image right there.
Play on.
You got to understand that you're dealing with an image of a 14-year-old child. And this child gonna be out there playing with your old ass and me gonna be in the grave. When she say something, we done told you what's happening. You dealing with a little black kid and let her be a kid.
Because he understood. He said you dealing with a little black kid.
Leave that
So
alone.
let it alone. That's all I want. So just to show you that the Williams sister's father, he didn't play.
He didn't play.
He was pro-black. So what happened? What happened to now you get to where you lighten your skin and you conform yourself? Because I ain't going to say she lighten skin. I don't know. But basically she has done something to alter her skin to where she ain't dark no more. To where you look like the other nations. You want to be like us. Give me Deuteronomy 7.
She looked like a thing.
Deuteronomy 7. And this is a lot of our people, is what happened. Deuteronomy 7. Because she just said it. She was pro-black.
Right.
Her father was pro-black.
You don't even.
So it was instilled in her.
Right. Because her father
Okay, go
didn't
ahead.
even go to wedding when she
Yeah,
had the
her father didn't go to her
Right,
wedding.
right.
Now there's speculations on the why, but he wouldn't go to her wedding when she married a Caucasian man.
I know exactly what.
We-
I know
we-
his speculation.
right.
I
You dang right.
I think my speculation is 100%
Right.
on right there.
Be yours too. For real.
So how he got on that white crowd? He got on that east. He got on east.
Because what, just like, and we talking about Serena, but it's many of our people that are plagued with this. And just like many people, you get with these other nations, and guess what? You get the grass ain't green on the other side.
Tell me
and
that.
now you start to realize I have to conform to them. That's what happened. We got a caller?
Tell me in a
All right, we're gonna go to the phone lines real quick, then we're gonna get Deuteronomy 7 and 3. Hey, callers, you're on the air. It's Fix Your Face. Who am I speaking with? What's your name and where you from? Do we have a caller or are they calling? Okay. All right. Give me
Tell
Deuteronomy 7.
Father ain't. Man, come on now.
This would happen because how do you go from pro-black household
And you see the household she came from.
and there was racism in the profession that you were in, and how you dealt with it was you mentioned you had a pro-black to this. How do you go from that to this? Deuteronomy 7.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Neither shalt thou, when you read up in the verse, it's talking about the other nations. It lists 7 nations in particular. But it's talking about all the other nations. It says, neither shalt thou make marriages with them, read.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
Come on.
Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Come on.
For they will turn away thy son from following me.
That's what you marry these other nations and they turn you away from the Bible, from God, which ultimately turns you away from your heritage, your people, and guess what? Now you envy them. Now you want to be like them. What you got?
But Cap, with that what you just said, that's super heavy because when you think about the steps of that what we just read, when they turn away, when she follow this Caucasian and she turn away from the truth and she following Christianity, because that's what the Caucasian gonna have her under, right? Following his belief. What come with that? White baby angels, white Jesus, everything white
supremacy.
white solemn, white. Thank you. That's one word to wrap it all up. White supremacy, everything white. So it brings self-hatred. This is the spirit of witchcraft that puts self-hatred on our people.
It says stuff like America ain't a racist place. I'm like, come on, man. America ain't racist. What the hell? That's what it brings.
Right. Hey, we got a call online. We're going to go to the phone lines real quick. Caller, you're on the air. It's Fix Your Face. What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Nicole, and I'm from Texas.
Hey, how you doing, Nicole? You got a question or a comment?
Well, a comment. When you were asking what happened, I I want to say that the icing, so to speak, on the cake was her being married off into another nation, but she was more like what do they call it? When you're captive for a long time, you gain Stockholm syndrome. And with her participating in the sport that she was participating in, not only being a dark sister, but being in that arena at a early age, is almost being a slave tied to a tree, being beat daily and trying to cope with those wounds daily. And then you break once you marry that other nation.
Right, you're exactly right. You're exactly right, and it's evident because that's why when you watch the clip, she never really gave a definitive answer as to how. Because remember, that was the question: how did you cope with the racism in your in your profession in tennis? She didn't really give an answer. She didn't cope with it. You're seeing how she's coping with it. She went and married the other nations. She's trying to. The blonde hair comes. The cheekbone alterations come. The Little Kim effect comes. That's what we're gonna call it. The Little Kim effect comes, and now she's conforming herself like these other nations. You're exactly right. And many of our people, we have not really dealt with the trauma, even all the way back to slavery. This is an effect and a result of all this. Because remember, even when you read the Willie Lynch letter, what was one of the things? Pit the light-skinned Negro versus the dark-skinned Negro. And we're going to touch on that either. They call it, now the technical term in society today is colorism. Right. But yeah, our people have not really coped with this, and this is how we cope with it. Mm-hmm. When the Bible gives us the answers, the Bible tells us how to cope with it. Give me that Deuteronomy. Was that it, sis? She still on the line?
No, I wanted to touch on the father when you brought the clip up about the father, and that moment. I know I can kind of know how she felt. Being protected, her father was there to step in for her, but as she grew and developed, her father faded away more and more, you see. And I just wanted to make a point because when I was coming up, and I had an older brother, and I remember being bullied, and my brother was very popular on the football team, and people really didn't know me, but they knew him. And the boy who bullied me was just talking, and I just went and got my brother, and my brother came with the whole football team walking up and was like, do you know who this is? And at that moment, I'm standing there with my brother, and the power of protection that I felt at that time was overwhelming, you know? And the young man started apologizing. But I had to cope because my brother was older than me. When he graduated, I had to deal with situations on my own. Right. And luckily, I was strong in my thoughts and my, going through life and having two parents and their development of me as a child. But if you're in a situation and the strong person as her father starts to fade away and she's going into this, it's satanic, all of it, music industry, all of it, into that realm, you become diminished, basically. And that's what you see. And that's what you see. And that goes back to your point, Yawasai, where a lot of these houses, the father, which in her case ain't the case. She had a father around. Right. Just she being in that industry, constantly being attacked racially, it broke her. Now she's other nations. But many of our people, the father is not in the home. You let MTV, you let BET, you let media raise your children, and guess what they see? This is what they see. Have the long hair, the weave, the blonde hair. Light skinned is in. You dark skinned, it's that. Dark skinned people are portrayed as evil, demonic. What you got, Yawasai?
No,
I was going to say something.
Yeah, I was going to say something after she finished.
But watch this. Read Deuteronomy 7 again.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3.
Watch this.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Come on.
For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. And guess what? With these other gods, there's other doctrines, there's other agendas
Understand that. Christianity, like you brought up, Tobiah, Christianity, what comes behind Christianity? White supremacy. Hatred for yourself. Love the Caucasian man. Hate yourself as a black and Hispanic. Read on.
So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
Read on.
But thus shall ye deal with them.
This is how we supposed to deal with them, read.
Ye shall destroy their altars and break down their images and cut down their groves and burn their graven images with fire.
Now, God told us when you read in Deuteronomy to go through the other nations and destroy their gods, destroy their images. That same thing is even here today. We're not supposed to envy them. We're supposed to destroy all their ways. All ways is supposed to be of the Bible. That's the images that we are supposed to come to. Not their images, not their gods, not their ideologies. Read on.
Verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord.
Because we are holy people. And that's what our people don't understand. And that's what we as a nation, we don't know. And that's why we do stuff like this. That's why we go and we skin bleaching, especially among Benji. It's heavy among Benji.
Heavy. Super.
Yeah, we about to get into that.
Because we as a nation don't understand that we are a holy people and we're not supposed to envy the other nations. We ain't supposed to choose none of their ways. Read on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Come on.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Come on.
The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people. For ye were the fewest of all people.
So God made us a special people, and that's what our people don't understand. That's why we do this type of stuff. What you going to say?
All right. So I got a theory, it's just a theory, you know what I'm saying? Now, it might not happen in this situation, but I have seen where certain situations, this can happen. This could be her situation. I'm just going to throw it out there.
Right.
When I've been around black rich people, I've been around them. I used to have my own business when I lived in New Orleans. I had a detailing business, and I had, I got, it was pretty good. It did pretty well. So I started, not being friends, but being around rich people, black rich people.
Right.
So what rich black people would do, they would shun other black people that's not on their level, and still try to conform to white people. You understand? Right. And I see them children seeing that, how their parents are, and how what they call it, the Buffets. They got a word for it. The rich black people call them Buffett or some kind of word. I can't remember what it was, but it's a word that they call like
bougie.
Bougie. You can say bougie. You can say bougie. But what I'm saying is that right there, like the kid confused too. The kid like, I can't deal with these kids because they beneath me. I'm only around white kids. Right. I'm only around the Edomites. I'm only around these kids, so I can't be with them because they beneath me. But the only ones who
posted buffer class.
Yeah, the buffer. That's what it is. The buffer class. It's a certain class that they look down on other blacks. So she grew up around whites. You know what I'm saying? So while her daddy was like, he probably seen the racism. But he probably one of the ones who's like, yeah, get away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like the Michael Jordan be like, you dirty little black kid, get away from me. You know what I'm saying? Damn. You go into a black neighborhood, you get the tendency to the only white kid that you see. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So when people see that, they envy that. They're like, shoot, well, they getting all the perks, And I seen somebody say, well, no black man won't. That's not true. No black man didn't want her. That's not true.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
That's not true at all. That's black women always trying to pull black men don't want them. No, that's not true. These women be wanting unrealistic men. You know what I'm saying? They be wanting men that don't want them. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. They're not realistic with themselves. You understand? That's just being real. But I digress. But that's what I'm saying.
Hey, get Joshua 23, verse 11.
Sorry, y'all.
Let's get another. Now, you're on point.
Tangent.
Joshua 23, verse 11. Joshua 23, verse 11. I'm telling you, you marry these other nations, and please believe, like I said, you marry these other nations, ain't nothing but problems. in your marriage and relationships, and this be the result of a lot of it as to why they try to conform and physically alter themselves to be like them. Right. I'm telling you, ain't nothing but problem. If you marry in these other nations, you have nothing but problems. How do I know? I was once married to the other nations. It was nothing but problems.
The Lord said,
"Oh man, I feel for you."
The Lord said two different manner of people.
Two different manner of people,
and that's what He said. That's what He meant. Y'all gonna believe this Bible.
That's right.
Y'all gonna believe in this Bible, whether you believe it or not. You're gonna get this word. You're gonna get this verse.
Read that.
Joshua chapter 23 and verse 11. Take good heed, therefore, unto yourselves, that ye love the Lord your God.
So we gotta take good heed to ourselves that we love the Lord your God, because many of these be the same people that say, "I love the Lord, I love Jesus," but do you really? Read on.
Else, if ye do in any wise go back and cleave unto the remnant of these nations, even these that remain among you, and shall make marriages with them, and go in unto them, and they to you.
Read.
Know for a certainty that the Lord your God will no more drive out any of these nations from before you.
Come on.
But they shall be snares and traps unto you.
They shall be snares and traps unto you. Problems and issues. Because you can't agree on the same thing. Y'all got two different, y'all come from two, like you said, two different manner of people, two different walks of life. She can't, that Edomite can't sympathize with her when it comes to racial tension amongst tenants.
I got a question for you, because you've seen both sides. I got a question like this. So I always hear especially Christians, they always say we all the same people. We the same. God made us all the same. Is that statement true? Because I ain't grew up around white people. I don't have. Can you give us?
I got to do your head now.
Can you give us a little insight?
Hell no.
Because you've been around us.
They not. You're right. I've been around both parties, and I'm telling you, there is a difference, and they show the Caucasian race shows that there's a difference. They show us a difference. I had one story, and this is how you know it. Like you brought out. They talking about the Christianity that tell you God loves everybody. They suck you into that. So that you already know it's all systematic. Right. And they want you to come away with this Bible and hate yourself, love them. I'll tell you, it was a Caucasian lady I was dating, and I was at her house. Her father and mother walked in the back door to ask her if she wanted to go to dinner. They seen me and stopped, walked back out. The mother walked back in and said, yes, you come here. Talking about the daughter. Yeah. Come here. They went outside, talked to her, and we had all these plans. We had planned all kind of stuff. We about to spend the whole day, whatever. I was wicked as hell. I was simple as hell. They walked outside. She come back in. She was like, you know what? We're gonna have to cancel for tonight. I'm gonna go to my friend's house. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to work then. I called out of work and everything. I could get a call from her the next morning. Basically, her parents had told her that if she was to continue to be with me, that they would cut her off. She was rich. She had money. Like, they had bought her a house, and she was only like 18, and he was on the big house up on the hill. Yeah. Like, they said, I'm going to cut you completely off. I'm going to take you out the trust. I'm going to take you out the heritage. She cut me off with the quickness. Like I was nothing. And they I even tried to do the little, well, you know, my mom's wife, they don't care. They don't care if you have an ounce.
Won't somebody tell Christian
ounce. If you have they don't care if you a fraction of Negro in you, they hate you. They hate you. I'm telling you. And you're right. Y'all have been deceived and duped. And that's why y'all run around here like Serena, Little Kim, and Sammy Sosa, bleaching your skin, want to be like you, but they hate you.
And guess what?
They hate you.
Cap, they don't even look like white people. They look like gremlins and monsters. They don't even look like humans. I'm sorry. They do, sir. They get these wide nose.
And this is how I know.
Nose.
I got another story because you know opened the box. This was right before I came into the truth. I was married to a heathen, and this is why I'm telling you. This is how you know Joshua 23 and 13, where it says, and ye shall be snares and nets and scourges unto your sides. And there ain't nothing but issues and problems. Right? As I was basically telling the heathen that, look, I can't be with you. I read this scripture right here. Look, I can't be with you. Hey, look, God said I got to separate. She calls her mom over there, and her mom had the audacity. And this is how you know Christianity. They don't give a damn about you. And in their mind, they are the holy ones. She had audacity to say, well, why can't you be with her? Moses married a black woman.
Wow.
I looked at her like,
oh, now you.
I looked at her like, what you mean Moses was black? What the hell you talking about, Moses? What the like this is how they think of you. They looked at me like, yeah, that's you. You was the beneath one. You was the on the earth. Moses married a black woman. Why can't you be with my holy delightsome? Like you compare your damn daughter to Moses. I'm telling you, they hate you.
No, now you see, Cap, see how the tables turn? Once you start seeing yourself when the Bible see you, now they want to be like, wait, hold on. You don't want to be with me? When you ever was in school and you had a crush on somebody, and then when that crush fade away, they want to be like running behind you? They were like, damn, he ain't feeling me no more? No, I ain't feeling you no more. I'm over here now. You know what I'm saying? I got pride in myself. I ain't bending down to you no more. I'm over here. I got pride. I look good. You know what I'm saying? You know, girls are like me. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Cal.
Now watch this. Give me 1 Ezra 8, verse 69. 1 Ezra 8, verse 69. You got that next video? Yeah. Get 1 Ezra 8 and 69. Watch this.
1 Ezra chapter 8 and verse 69.
Come on.
The nation of Israel, the princes, the priests and Levites, have not put away from them the strange people of the land.
And that's our issue. We have not put away the strange people out. Yeah, we're in captivity, but we have not put away the strange people of the land as far as their doctrines, their philosophies. Read on.
Nor the pollutions of the Gentiles.
Because all this is pollutions. Their religion is a pollution. Their politics are pollutions. Their ideologies are pollutions. Understand that. Remember, media, what's the word I'm looking for? Media, what they behold as the what beauty is. Right. What do they put as beauty in the media? Mm-hmm. Long, stringy, blonde hair, light skin, high cheekbones, a cardboard back. You know what the hell I'm talking about? That is the epitome of beauty in today's society, today's media, and that's what our sisters see. So what do they try to do? They put them wigs on. They freaking put their relaxer in their hair and get their hair straight and blonde it. They try to get some of them, if they got the money, they go and get plastic surgery to get them high cheekbones, them manly cheekbones, and some of them bleach. They skin to be lighter. Yep. Some of them use makeup to make themselves lighter because why? They're trying to basically fit in and conform to what society has deemed beautiful. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're reading. We have not put away the pollutions of the Gentiles. That's a pollution. Mm-hmm. It's polluting our daughters and men too. Understand that. Brothers y'all ain't exempt either. We gonna get on y'all too.
Yep.
What you got?
What you said, what society called beautiful, or what society called accepted. Yeah. Because even on the job, they try to say you got to straighten your hair, you can't get the thick woolly hair. So everybody's supposed to know this, man. Christianity get me mad, man. They've been pushing that on our people, man.
Mm-hmm. They don't want you to have no pride about
yourself. Our people destroyed, as the captain was bringing out, because they don't have the knowledge. Right? They don't have the knowledge about the truth. Right? But they push that on our people and keep us spiritually and mentally destroyed.
Watch this. Give us Solomon 13 and 3. Because the Bible tells you who the true author of beauty is. And this is the medicine that our people need to get off of this sick nonsense. Read that.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13 and verse 3.
Read.
With whose beauty, if they being delighted, took them to be gods. Let them know how much better the Lord of them is. For the first author of beauty has created them.
The first author of beauty. God was the author of beauty. And you read in Daniel, he had hair like the pure wool. Like the pure wool. But because we broke God's commandments, now we are envying our oppressor. Now we've forgotten that. We've forgotten that woolly hair that God gave us. we got it from him. He's the first author of beauty. We got that Christ-like hair, that God-like hair.
Right.
What you got, y'all? What's up?
That our renown went out. What is that real quick? The renown, our renown went out. Yeah.
Here, why you trying to find that? Play this next video.
Yeah.
Watch this. And hold on, pause it. And the hatred is so real amongst our people for themselves that they teach it to their kids. Understand that this new society is getting jacked up. They teach it to these kids. Watch this. Play that. And I ain't gonna lie. I played this. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, are you serious? Read. Play that. I bleached my daughter's skin.
I bleached my daughter's skin.
Look
If
at
you
it.
want to be disrespectful to me, it's completely fine. But when it comes to my children, I do not joke. Capish?
Pause that. Go back to 1 Ezra 8. Read verse 69 and 70 again.
1 Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 69.
And this is the mind state of many of our sisters. That's why they go out and get married. Understand, that's why they go out and marry people of the other nations. Because they don't want they want their kids to have the stringy hair and the blue eyes and all that. Read verse 70.
You say verse 70?
Verse 70.
For both they and their sons have married with their daughters, and the holy seed is mixed with the strange people.
That's the mentality of our people. We ain't put away the pollutions of the other nations, and we marry the seed of the other nations, and now the holy seed is mixed. And many of our sisters, they want to mix it because they hate themselves. They hate their hair. This sister went to the point to where she started bleaching her own daughter. But that's why many of you, especially you sisters, go and get men of the other nations. Even you brothers, because there was a video I ain't posted, but it was a brother talking about I can't be with a dark-skinned sister because look at me, I'm dark. I can't do that to him. I gotta get somebody light so he ain't as dark as me. That's the mentality. We're gonna get with these other nations. Why? Because we want our kids to have the long, stringy hair, the different color eyes,
Right.
the light complexion. Read on. Read verse 70 again.
Verse 70, for both they and their sons have married with their daughters, and the holy seed is mixed with strange people of the land. And from the beginning of this matter, the rulers and the great men have been partakers of this iniquity.
And guess what? It is sin. Understand that. And if the Christian church was teaching this, it would be totally different. It is sin to marry these other nations. It is sin to go and mix your seed with people of the other nations. And it named them in the verse above. It says the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Parasites, the Jebusites, the Moabites, your Chinese people, the Jebusites, the Egyptians, and the Edomites, the Caucasians. It is a sin to mix yourself.
These are the same people who wanted to kick the guys' laws out of the schools, out of everything. And you want to mingle with these people. Our people used to be somewhat zealous for God. You know, they used to be believing. Now you talk to a black man today or a black woman, they don't believe in God. I'm not a believer in God. Why? Because they think they like Esau.
Right. Because as the captain was bringing out, man, this is the reason why the Most High God actually gave us the commandments when he took us out of Egypt. Give me Leviticus 18. Right? Because wherever we go in slavery, we follow the customs of these people. We dress like them, and God is not done with that thing. Because some people say, it's just a bleaching skin, it don't mean nothing now. God is against us following these nations and their culture, from the way they dress to the way they act, everything, all right? Which goes into the topic. Read it, verse 1. Done.
Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord your God. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do.
So we was even cutting our hair like the Egyptians. That's where we give the Most High brought out, hey, nah. I don't want you out with that type of hairstyle. I don't want. So the Most High gave laws pertaining to even the way we dress, the way we look. We're not supposed to envy our oppressor and dress like them. That's it.
Give me you want to play the video first? All right, give me Ezekiel 16. Start at verse 8. I don't want to take too long. Go ahead, go to 10. I don't want to go long.
from 8 to 10 or just
No, start at 8. Start at 10.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 10. I clothed thee also with broidered work, and shod thee with badger skin, and I girded thee about with fine linen.
You see that? Read.
And I covered thee with silk.
We used to be a bad people, man. Come on.
I decked thee also with ornaments, and I put bracelets upon thy hands, and a chain on thy neck, and I put a jewel on thy forehead, and earrings in thine ears. And
this not just going into this how we look. This is how us in the spirit as well. We had the law, statutes, commandments. No other nation had that. Read.
And a beautiful crown upon thine head.
Which was God's laws. Come on, read.
Thus wast thou decked with gold and silver, and thy raiment was of fine linen, and silk, and broidered work. Thou didst eat fine flour, and honey, and oil.
And ate the best of the best. Read.
And thou wast exceeding beautiful.
We was what?
And thou wast exceeding beautiful.
We was what?
And thou wast exceeding beautiful.
Read.
And thou didst prosper into a kingdom.
See, this is that medicine that our people need right here.
This right here.
This is that milk that our people need, so that they don't be looking like these sisters that we playing. Exactly. You going and bleaching your skin and bleaching your children's skin, because we're gonna look at the process of bleaching, and it's painful. It looks painful as hell.
But I'm gonna tell you this. I want to finish reading this, but I want to tell you this: the way you are on the inside, it shows on the outside. Yeah. So you look at yourself as an ugly, and you turned into that physically. Like you look. Like you ever see somebody like they would tell about black women, they look mean, they don't smile because they unhappy.
That's that
they
scripture,
unhappy, man.
Proverbs 23:7. As a man thinketh,
yeah.
so
is he.
Yeah.
That's heavy. That's the truth. These scriptures are living life, y'all. Read on.
Verse 14. And thy renown went forth among the heathen for thy beauty.
Our what?
And thy renown went forth among the heathen for thy beauty.
For our beauty. Who is the most beautiful thing on the earth?
But even to this day, where it says, and thy renown went forth among the heathen for thy beauty. Even to this day, the other nations are trying everything to be like us.
Right.
It's just our sisters don't see it. They going damn near killing themselves trying to get dark, tanning. Right. They like I grew up around like white people like that. They spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on just tanning. Trying to be dark-skinned, trying to be dark complexion. They go get the lip injections. They go do all they want, because the Bible is a true book. And thy renown went among for the heathen for thy beauty. We the most beautiful people on this earth.
Right.
And these other nations want to be like it, but we can't see it.
I want to finish this real quick. Hey, finish this real quick. Because watch what it says. It's going to go back to what you just said, Cap. Read on.
For it was perfect through my comeliness.
It was perfect through. We want to leave God's laws the way we look. We want to look like them. We want to leave his laws. We want to act like them. Read.
Which I had put upon thee, saith the Lord God.
Watch this. Read.
Oh, no, you got to read that again. Read that verse again, verse 14.
Verse 14. And thy renown went forth among the heathen for thy beauty. For it was perfect through
because our beauty was perfect through
through my comeliness.
Through God's comeliness. Through God's beautifulness.
Right.
Read.
Oh, I lost me. Which I had put upon thee.
Which God put upon us. That's what we just read in Wisdom of Solomon. He was the first author of beauty. And he put that beauty on us. But we want to bleach our skin. We want to look like these freaking
watch what it says.
These freaking lizards that with leprosy. I was about to say some jacked up stuff, but these freaking lizards with freaking leprosy and skin cancer.
Read on. Watch this.
Verse 15. But thou didst
just go back to what you say. But
thou didst trust in thine own beauty.
You didn't want what God gave you. You trusted in your own thing. You trust in how you see things. Read.
And playedst the harlots because of thy renown.
You playing the harlot. When you go with these other nations, you deal with their gods, you deal with these people, you playing the harlot. Read.
And pouredst out thy fornications on everyone that passed by. His it was.
All right, that's it.
Now watch. Play this. Play that video from the beginning.
Dang. I bleach my daughter's skin. If you want to be disrespectful to me, it's completely fine. But when it comes to my children, I do not joke. Capiche? Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel.
And she's a certified skincare expert.
Right now. So if you're new to this channel, please take 5 seconds of time.
She's a certified skincare.
Don't send your daughter to her.
Hey, take it off. Give me Isaiah 3 and 12.
Do not send your daughter to her. She'll be all, your daughter will be all jacked.
Because you know what she said? She's like, I don't care what you do with your daughter. When it comes to mine, I don't play. I take it serious. And she bleaches her daughter's skin. This is the mentality of our people. Give me Isaiah 3, read verse 12.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people.
Somebody said it looked like the Addams family. You're right. She look like a damn Addams family character. Read that.
Children are their oppressors.
It says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, read.
And women rule over them.
And women rule over them. Women rule, us as a nation of people, women have been put as the head. That's why all the families, Big Mama is the authority. And these type of women, guess what? They are ruling. That's why she's like, I don't care what you say at my house. You know it ain't no father in that situation. Can't be. Read on.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
The people that lead us cause us to err.
It's a perfect example.
Err. That is. Read on.
And destroy the way of thy path.
And they destroy the way I pass. Jump down to verse 16. Watch this. Because we just read about all the beauty and gloriness that the Lord put upon us. But watch, we didn't want that. So watch what the Lord did. Read that.
Verse 16. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty.
Our women are haughty. Haughty. They stretched out. You can't tell them nothing. Mm-hmm. Read on.
And walk with stretched forth necks.
Y'all see they walk with them stretched forth neck, popping their neck, chewing gum. Y'all know how they walk. The Bible describes our people to a T.
Hey. When you be on club, they be doing it on Clubhouse. You can see it through the phone. You can see it the way they speak.
Yeah, that's what they see. You hear them.
See the neck doing this. And nigga.
Read on.
And wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go.
Walking and mincing. Mm-hmm. Like a dang ostrich. Read on.
That's a retarded ostrich.
Hey, the Most High no joke, man.
Yeah.
He made the ostrich just to explain the
Hey, y'all, they going in on the comments. Uncle Fester. Oh man, y'all read on.
And making a tinkling with their feet.
Come on.
Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head.
Listen what the Bible says. It says the Lord will smite them with the scab, the crown of the head. Our sisters is jacked up. And the only remedy is the Bible. That's why you see them wearing wigs. They got to wear wigs and get sewn-ins and lace fronts because you didn't want to go with the beauty that God gave you. Right. You envied your oppressor. So you threw all these chemicals in your hair that jacked up everything. So now you got to wear wigs and weaves and hair lace fronts and all this.
When we say fix your face, we ain't talking about no bleaching, bruh. Right. Keep God's commandments. That's what we talk about.
That's right.
Hey, Cap, anybody asks me to prove the Bible is real, I'm going to go into this. I will go into that scab, man.
I'm telling you. Read it again.
Verse 17. Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion.
Jump down to verse 24.
Verse 24. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be a stink.
God said he instead of sweet smell, there shall be a stink. Read on.
And instead of a girdle, a rent.
Read.
And instead of well-set hair, baldness.
And instead of well-set hair, baldness. Okay, you want to envy your oppressor? Okay, you baldness. Read on.
And instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth. Mm-hmm. And burning instead of beauty.
And burning instead of beauty. Because understand that process is very painful. Give me the next video, the process of it. God said instead of burning instead of beauty. Give me that. No. It should have. Did I not put it on there? Damn, I might have missed it. You'll get the cake. So no. The process of when they did I not put it on there? No, hold on. It's the process of which one? No. No, that's not it. That's not it. I know I put it in there.
That's not it? You sure?
No, that's not it. That's not it at all. Okay. Let me see. 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 Let me see.
You want to go to my video?
Yeah, go ahead and play your video. All right. But no, I'm about to post it now.
Okay, just go ahead and play this one, then we can.
Yeah, go ahead and play that.
Cause
yeah, because it's going into it. It's going into it.
Go ahead and play that one.
The dancehall scene in Jamaica is the center stage for all of the latest dance moves, trends, and fashions. While exploring the dancehall scene, I noticed a strange growing trend sweeping the island. Some Jamaicans are bleaching their skin for a drastically lighter complexion. But why in a country where over 90% of the population is black?
Yes. But it ain't just Benji. Understand that.
We just here right now.
It's just this where we at.
They doing it over here too.
We just say that. Look at Sarita.
Read. Play.
Complexion. But why in a country where over 90% of the population is black would people desire white skin? Join me as I journey deep into the world of skin bleaching in Jamaica.
When I bleach and I catch a really white color, it's even whiter than the real white people, the color that I catch.
That's the thing about bleaching in Jamaica. Female, when them see it, them go crazy. Them be like, yo, you're pretty, you're white, you're just white, I'm pretty, so.
How often do you bleach your skin?
Every day. White like Michael Jackson, babes.
Tell her, first time I try to get white, I use that Alloderm thing there, put it on my face.
Alloderm.
And I tell her, say, give me a reaction. Make my face come like
that's
them
what they
sauce
trying to
up
do.
fish there.
He's been, like, Benji be outright with it, but everyone that does that, they're trying to be white.
Right, that's what they're saying. That's what all three of them just said when they try to get white.
Play on.
Give me a reaction. Make my face come like them sauce up fish there in a water.
You got a reaction.
You know, specker. If you ever know them fish there, specker. You know what I'm saying? Black and thing, it look away, I'm white. You see me?
When did you decide that you wanted to try it out, and like what really gave you that push to actually go out and do it?
Well, you know, me have like one whole heap of bump on my face and all over. So one day, I see my cousin with some bleachings. Me actually use some on my face and me see bump them like them a move like 3 nights and the bump them gone. And then he give me this smooth looks and everything what me like.
If I even the beach, me a beach. A summertime. Every man say if come along.
I want y'all to see this real quick. Go ahead, play it.
Coffee and suntan in the summer sun. If you want bleach, go back home. Go for your umbrella, cause the sun
around. You see, they praising that thing. That thing is pushed in certain places. Go to 650.
He said, if you ain't a bleacher, go back home.
He said, if you ain't a bleacher, go back home. I didn't catch that one. Go to 650.
Think they're selling out.
No, go back a little bit more. Go back a little bit more. Before they, right there.
Maybe they want to change something with themselves.
Why do you think they're selling out?
Because they don't know themselves. Them just want to look like white while they never could.
You heard me say they don't know themselves. They don't know who they are. So, shoot, I might as well be like them. They don't have no identity. Play on.
Them just want to look like white while they never could. Other than bleach.
When Jamaica was owned by the British, they were offspring of white people who were light complexioned. And they were the ones getting the jobs. They were the teachers, the nurses. Certainly you could not work in a bank if you were not light complexion.
Now, press pause. So now, you got to pay attention to what she said. That's heavy. It's imagery, all that. So you go to hating yourself. When I can't be a teacher if I'm not light-skinned. And kids see that. People see that, and they start like, well, shoot, I can't beat them. Join them. And that's what our people going through. You understand? But guess what's going to stop that? This word of God. Because you do have a heritage. You do have, you do have laws, statutes, and commandments. You do have something to guide you out of this.
To make you know that black is beautiful because they've been destroyed like mentally.
Skin bleaching,
That's why
whitening, lightening is very...
What are you doing? Go. Hey, what you say, Cap Azariah? Pray for the IT team. Golly. Play on.
Certainly you could not work in a bank if you were not light complexioned.
So from people promulgate this bleaching, thinking that if the lighter color people are the ones who are more likely to be employed, and those of them who want employment, some of them are the ones who do the bleaching.
This is a psychological problem. They probably have the syndrome called body dysmorphia.
They got a syndrome called they envy the white man. That's what the syndrome is called.
They not enough food in their fridge. They can't pay them bill. They can't send them picnic at school.
Because white black people bleaching is just because of poverty. You understand what I'm saying? It's poverty.
Wait, hold on. Press pause.
Poverty.
You see how you got stupid people? So Venus Cerulean, she living in poverty. She living in poverty.
Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa living in poverty. Michael Jackson was living in poverty.
Everybody
still goofy.
Hey, everybody start to realize these Rasta men is some of the most dumbest.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Foolish stuff.
Hey, Cat, what you say? They envy their oppressors. And the Bible said, and we're going to tell you straight, we don't care how you feel, how mad you get, that's what the Bible say. You envy your oppressor. That's what you want to look at. It ain't because no bumps on your face. It ain't because you poor. It ain't because of that. You envy them.
That's right.
You want to be like them. And you look like monsters and aliens and gremlins and monsters.
They think that's beauty.
Yeah, they do. Hey, play the next video. The one the one that y'all, interrupted everybody with. Play that one. That's it? Watch this, yeah.
Common among African, Asian, Caribbean, and Middle East women. Listen to Nigerian musician Femi Kuti, how he defines it.
When the bleaching propaganda was getting so negative, they had to come up with toning. So bleaching, it sounds too hard. Now it's toning. I don't bleach.
Toning.
I tone.
This is the process of using substances.
Now look at the process.
Topical treatments to
he said I comb.
They gotta peel it off.
Works by reducing the content of melanin present in the skin. Most often, the flawless clear skin obtained through bleaching is not permanent, but needs to be maintained using other whitening products. The truth is that skin bleaching does not get rid of melanin permanently, basically because the skin is in constant renewal through the formation of new melanin by melanocytes.
Stop. So what she was explaining was it has to be maintained by other whitening agencies. It has to, because the skin bleaching is not, you can't get rid of melanin. Because the skin is constantly...
They're recessive, not us.
The skin is constantly in renewal. So you have to keep doing this and keep doing... And it will kill you. It's killing our people. Watch this. Give me the article.
That dude said, I don't bleach.
Because remember, she said it can't be maintained. It cannot be maintained, so you have to keep using other whitening agents, and you have to keep doing it over and over. Understand this, just like the hair industry, Esau is going to profit off this. Watch this. Get this article. This is from the Business of Fashion. Watch this. And you see the image. The image that they put up is an image of a black woman, half black and the other side lightened. Watch this. Read that.
Getting rich from the skin lightening trade.
The skin lightening trade. Getting rich from the skin lightening trade. Read on. And some of y'all gonna know some of these beauty suppliers. Read that.
Beauty giants like Unilever and L'Oreal.
Oh, y'all know L'Oreal. Sisters, y'all know L'Oreal. I don't know L'Oreal, but I know it's a makeup company.
Okay, yeah, all right. I was about to say, what are you talking about?
Read on.
Are cashing in on a global skin lightening and bleaching industry worth between 10 and 20 billion.
This is an industry that is worth between 10 and 20 billion dollars. I want you to scroll down. So
who's buying all this?
Scroll down. $1 billion business. That's what I want you. All people.
So wait, hold on. But the dude said we in poverty, so they can afford this.
It's just like your weave. It's just like your wigs. It's just like your lace fronts, your hair pieces. It's the same thing. They're profiting off our people envying them, and they profiting off of it. Read that. $1 billion business.
$1 billion business. According to a report from global industry analysts, the skin lightening industry will mushroom into a $23 billion business by 2020. An AC Nielsen report from as far back as 2009 estimated that in India alone, more than $432 million worth of skin whitening products were being consumed annually.
Watch this. Give me Lamentations 4 and 17. Our oppressor
About
is going
worshiping
to
the
profit
beast.
off it, and you think these people care for you, and you think these people hate you. Understand that? Understand the hatred behind you. Major beauty supply companies wanting to sell skin lightening and bleaching agents for you to bleach your skin.
And it's killing you.
It cannot be. I don't care what you say. It can't nothing be healthy about you putting bleach on your skin. You bleach your skin? Come on. Read that.
Even the name is scary.
Matter of fact, go to Luke 1. I'm sorry. Luke 1 and 71. We're going to go back to Lamentations. Give me Luke 1 and 71. Because they hate you. They hate you. And God lets you know that they hate you. Read that. And then give me Micah 2.
Luke chapter 1 and verse 71. That we should be saved from our enemies.
That's why Christ got to come. Christ got to come because we are in the land of our enemies. I'm telling you, this is some diet. This is some old. They want to turn you white. A $10 to $20 billion industry. Y'all understand? That's a lot of money. Read on.
And from the hand of all that hate us.
Well, guess what? We are in the hand of those that hate us. Give me Micah 2 and 1. Micah 2 verse 1. We are in the hand of all that hate us. Because we just look at the process. Then you got to peel your whole skin off. Now they got other ones that like you in the video, they got creams and stuff. And you see he's like, I have reactions and spots all over my face. Of course, it's bleach.
And they said to go back to, I keep harping on what the dude said, you got to be in poverty. But if we rewind to go back a little bit, in that video I just played, they talk about.
Oh no, we in poverty because we spend our money buying weaves and and toning cream.
The guy says if you maintaining the whiteness, if you have buying the cream, they know you rich because the cream are not cheap. It's cream, right? They call it cream. He said the cream is not cheap. So for you to have the cream, you have to have status. It shows you have status. It's like people wearing Jordans today, like Jordans over here, like Jordans or $1,000 pants, stuff like that. Whatever they do over here, so they got status. It's like over there with the cream. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's a crop what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Them billions of dollars, we know it ain't coming from Chinese, Caucasian, or none of these nations,
No,
man.
at all. It's coming from our people. Read that, Micah 2 and 1.
Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
You understand? There's some evil stuff right here. There's some evil, wicked stuff right here. To basically create an industry for bleaching skin. And tell you, they're going to have the ads behind it. The media going to be behind it. They're going to make it normal for you. It's going to be the norm. Read on.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
And guess what? They got the power to do this. That's why we need the Bible as a nation of people. God got to return and destroy this place.
Right.
Now, watch this. Give me the next video. Because, hey, look, it ain't just you sisters either. Give me the next one. No. We ain't got time for that. I wanted to play that one. We ain't got time. Yeah, give me that one with Ebro. I want to play this one because, hey, he made a point. He made a very good point. Mm-hmm. Play this. Because it ain't just the sisters either. Hey, and we just watched the video with the dude on there with the soap cakes. Yeah. Play that.
Politically?
Yeah, she was like, it seems real? Like they're very far apart.
Is this real?
Watch
and
what
it's
he said.
Because I believe that too many black men want to be white men.
What?
Yes, I said it.
Hold on.
Well, that's deep.
You're gone too far.
That's an interesting take.
You think you're going to be a white man.
I would. That's a huge
pause it. Give me
you-
Ciroc 19 and 29. And he exactly right. A lot of black men, that goes back to what you was talking about, the buffer class. A lot of black men want to be white men. Read that, Ciroc 19 and 29. And you can see it. The Bible tells you how to see it. Read that.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 19 and verse 29. A man may be known by his look. And one that hath understanding by his countenance.
We see you. We see the clothes you wear. We see the bleaching of the skin, some of y'all. You see the women you marry. You want to be them. Read on.
when thou meetest him. A man's attire and excessive laughter and gait show what he is.
A man's attire, excessive laughter, and how he walks, it shows you what he is. So, hey, I agree with him. It is a lot of our black men, they want to be white men. They envy their oppressor. Even in the scriptures, we had that. Give me a second of Maccabees 4. Watch this.
You might not be buying a hair, but you want to, the way you act, the way you move, the way you deal with your people. Look, the Klan don't even have to kill us no more.
No, they don't.
The Klan, they sit back and we do it. That's how you act like them.
Start at verse 9. Watch this.
2 Maccabees chapter 4 and verse 9.
And a lot of y'all, this y'all have the spirit of Jason upon y'all. Many of our black entertainers, religious leaders, politicians. This is y'all's spirit. Read that.
Beside this, he promised to assign 150 more, if he might have license to set him up a place for exercise, and for the training up of youth, in the fashions of the heathen, and to write them of Jerusalem by the name of Antiochians.
Come on, he wanted to set up a place of exercise to train up the youth in the fashions of the heathen. He wanted to train people up to be like the heathens. Read on.
Which when the king had granted, and he had gotten into his hand the rule.
Now, let's talk about Jason. Read on.
He forthwith brought his own nation to the Greek fashion.
He brought his own nation to the Greek fashion. And that's the mentality of many of our brothers and sisters today in society. They want to bring us as a nation into the Greek fashion. Read on. Jump down to verse 14.
Verse 14.
Matter of fact, read on.
Start at 11.
Start at verse 12.
Verse 12. For he built gladly a place of exercise.
Understand? He built gladly a place of exercise. It wasn't no hesitation. He glad. Why? Because he wanted to be them. Read on.
Wow. Under the tower itself.
Under the tower itself. Come on.
And brought the chief young men under his subjection and made them wear a hat.
Made them wear a hat. The athletes. Come on.
Now such was the height of Greek fashions, and increase of the heathenish manners, through the exceeding profaneness of Jason.
Come on.
That ungodly wretch, and no high priest.
And that's why you see this society, they set up many black leaders, so-called black leaders, to do what? This very thing right here. And that's why you see the way they move. They want to bring people to that Greekish fashion or that American fashion.
That hat is heavy.
That's why they set them up. They set up your Jesse Jacksons, your Al Sharptons, your what's the new senator? What was his name?
I don't know them people.
The senator, the dude that basically said America ain't a racist. Your Kamala Harris.
I don't even know
these
his name.
people are set up in these places. Why? To bring us back to the the Greek fashion. It's that same spirit here today. Read on.
Verse 14. That the priest had no courage to serve anymore at the altar.
And it was so bad, the priest didn't even have the courage to go to the altar. Yeah, Tim Scott. Yeah, we read about Tim Scott.
I'm watching you.
It says, read that verse again.
That the priest had no courage to serve anymore at the altar.
Basically, to hell with God's commandments. They ain't even have the courage. To go and serve at the altar. They're
doing that today.
Yeah.
But despising the temple.
Come on.
And neglecting the sacrifices.
Read.
Hastened to be partakers of the unlawful allowance in the place of exercise.
They ran to it. Because understand what was going on in this time. This was what Jason set up was a gymnasium, a place of exercise, which if you understand, back in Greek culture, they was in there naked. Because that was a place to be naked. It ain't no coincidence why you look at sports and things of that nature. It's a tight clothes, very revealing. There ain't nothing but spandex everywhere. Basketball, small, short shorts. Everything's real form-fitting and tight. Because hell, before not too long, they best around to be naked out there.
Even the wrestlers.
They best around to be naked out there.
I see the statues, man. They got some statues in New York with Caucasian and naked.
So that's what Jason was leading our people to. That you gotta think them priests was looking at that like, man, I'm about to go over there. They playing it. Because think about it. It's men, women, it's all type of, it's
Filth.
probably all type
Filth.
of filth, fornication, all kind of nonsense going up in there. Read on.
After the game of discus, called them forth.
Now watch this, verse 15.
Not setting by the honors of their father.
And that's the point. Esau sets these people up to pull our people to not set by the honors of our fathers, which is this Bible. Read.
But liking the glory of the Grecians best of all.
And that's our people. We like the glory of the Grecians, which the Grecians is the Caucasian race. Today, they're called Americans or Caucasians. Esau is their biblical name. That's what we look at. We don't sit by the honor of our fathers, but we like the glory of the heathen Esau best of all. And that's why you see us doing these things. That's why we bleach our skin, we straighten our hair, we go marry to other nations, we try to conform in all facets. We want the American dream.
Right.
That's what we want.
And that's what he was talking about. How you say Elba, whatever his name?
Ebro.
That's what he was talking about. How we move, how you see. That's what he see. And the black men knew that. He just put it out there, you know. Nobody ever calls him out on it, though. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Now watch this. Before we close out, give me Sirach 30, verse 23. Because ultimately, this is the medicine that our people need. And this is what our people need to be told over and over and over and over. Because media is not going to tell them.
Hey, but the media is doing
We
their
had
thing.
a lot more videos, but
the media is doing their thing over and over. Every commercial, every movie, every commercial, every movie. Here come a holiday. Here come this holiday. Here come this wicked holiday. Here come they constantly drawing, you know, all that sin around. So we ain't giving up.
That's what the Bible talking about when it said American sorceries and enchantments and witchcraft that they push on our people.
Yes.
Read that.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 30 and verse 23.
Come on.
Love thine own soul.
You know what the Bible says? Love thine own soul. All of this results all the way back around to we have self-hate as a nation. That's why we envy these other nations, because we hate ourselves. The Bible tells us, love your own soul. Read.
And comfort thy heart.
And you comfort your own mind to hell. Okay, all right. You getting talked about and joked about having that natural God-given woolly hair. To hell with them. Yep. Love your own soul. Right. And this is what our daughters need to be told. This is what our young men need to be told. Our brothers, our sisters need to be told in our communities. Love your own soul. You got God-like hair. And they don't. To hell with them. Read that verse again.
Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart.
Read.
Remove sorrow far from thee.
It says, remove sorrow far from thee. Come on.
For sorrow hath killed many.
For sorrow hath killed many. And that's what it is. Our people hate themselves.
And they hell be smelling like mustard and mayonnaise and it stink.
It do. It
stink,
like
man.
wet dog.
Hey, give me Isaiah 51:23. Since Capo just mentioned that this scripture here pop up in my head. All right. Isaiah 51:23.
Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 23.
Oh,
I skipped the page.
Because our people hate their soul because of the things that the media, the Christianity, the white Jesus. That's the reason why we don't love her. We was broken through the educational system, everything that they teach us, the movies that you look at. Everything is a whole witchcraft system set up to keep us mentally, spiritually destroyed. Read.
But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul.
They that afflict us is America. The Edomites, Esau afflict us. Right? Come on.
Bow down.
What they said to our soul?
Bow down.
And that's why we hate ourselves like that. Because we think we beneath our oppressors that afflict us. Right? Read on.
That we may go over.
That we may go over. And you can see that in our people's spirit. They don't even know their value. They think that we are nobody, man.
You're exactly right. And so, with that, all praises to the Most High God. We're going to end it right there. It's been another edition of Fix Your Face. Hey, if you is bleaching your skin,
fix your face.
Fix your face.
Fix your face for real, for real.
Fix your whole face. But hey, all praises to the Most High God. Happy Sabbath, Israel. Hey, remember we got Deacon ASAP coming up next with Friday Night Raw. Real, uncut, and it's going to be raw. Hey, all praises to the Most High God. Tune in next week. Lord's will with Deacon Abiel. Shalom.
Yeah, we bad. Prophets is back on the battlefield. Look at the swag. All of these heathens be mad at me. I'm ready to teach, but they talking too loud with the blasphemy. I never blaspheme, but my armor bearer gon' blaspheme.